Now that you understand why cleansing is important, I'd like to give you an overview on the spectrum of cleansing from extreme to mild. But before we do, I want to be clear that I'm only addressing dietary cleansing. I'm not going to discuss the wide range of cleanses in a box that are on the market. If you want to know about these cleanses that involve everything from powdered clay to harsh chemical laxatives, you'll have to look for that information somewhere else. The cleanses that we'll discuss today involve whole foods and beverages. I'd like to start our discussion of cleanses by distinguishing cleanses of lack and cleanses of abundance. Cleanses of lack eliminate foods and deprive the body in order to give it a complete vacation from digestion. This is powerful because it gives your body the opportunity to revert the energy normally used in digestion toward repairing and rebuilding the body. Cleanses of lack tend to be very extreme, which is good if you need drastic results now, but they can also be dangerous, as we'll discuss later. Cleanses of abundance are diets that add specific whole foods. Abundance cleanses focus on crowding out the foods that are hard on the body. This gives the body a break in digestion, but it doesn't shut down the factory and put a closed for maintenance sign on the door. The workload doesn't go away, it just gets much, much easier. Let's look closer by examining some specific cleansing diets and their protocols. We'll start with water fasting, which is very easy to understand. You just drink water. Well, actually, a healthy water fast will actually start with fresh juices and then move on to water later. Now, water fasting can bring about miraculous changes, but you can imagine the dangers inherent in completely depriving the body of calories. That's its energy source. That's why I'm a firm believer that water fasting is best done at a facility, something like the True North Fasting Center, where they take baseline blood work, monitor your urine to check for dangerous levels of toxins, and of course they have a staff available round the clock in case you do something like pass out. I think I'd need a helmet for my water fast because I know I'd pass out. I'm not good at staying put, and a key element of water fasting is a lot of rest. Now, let's look at the Master Cleanse. This one is based on the book by Stanley Burroughs. On the Master Cleanse, you drink a lemonade made from water, maple, cayenne, and lemon. You also start and end your day with a laxative tea. If that doesn't keep your bowels evacuating daily, you do a saltwater bath for your insides by drinking water that has so much salt, your body simply won't absorb it. That means it literally goes straight through you. Now, I've followed this protocol twice. The first time, I was 26, and although it was painful and I couldn't be far from a toilet, I did feel the powerful effects of giving my gut a thorough cleansing and my body a break from digestion. I had so much energy I could only sleep about 4 hours a night. But the next time I tried it, I followed the exact same protocol and I ended up in the hospital. So you can see why I have trouble recommending this cleanse to family and friends. I'm sure with the right supervision and the type of testing and monitoring at a fasting facility, then this cleanse might be a powerful way for some people to have a fresh start. The water fast and the Master Cleanse are definitely cleanses of lack. So let's turn our attention to cleanses of abundance. A commonly prescribed cleanse in the naturopathic community is the elimination diet, sometimes also called the detection diet. Both are perfect names because it describes the process clearly. Eliminate all potentially reactive foods, then slowly reintroduce foods to detect which ones are causing problems. This is a diet of abundance because it doesn't require that you quit eating. It requires that you eat only whole, relatively simple, bland foods. It cuts out all wheat, dairy, soy, meats, except lamb and sometimes white meat chicken. It also cuts out garlic, citrus, onion, and all of the nightshades, which is potatoes, tomatoes, eggplant, and any sweet or hot peppers. Now, I like this style of cleansing. It's great for beginners who don't want to starve, but do see the value in determining which foods are allies and which are enemies. Another abundance cleanse that takes this a step further is the raw food diet. Like the elimination diet, it cuts all processed foods, wheat, dairy, soy, completely all meats and dairy. Since the foods are not cooked, or at least not heated over 115 degrees Fahrenheit, all the heat-sensitive enzymes, vitamins, phytonutrients, and antioxidants remain intact and active. That means you're not only cleansing by removing reactive, hard-to-digest foods from your diet, but you're also giving your body a flush of vitamins and phytonutrients it would be missing out on if you chose to cleanse with cooked foods. I see that as a massive benefit. That's the reason I chose to create a cleansing diet based on raw and living foods. Rock and Body Raw Food is also not just a book or a typical cleansing handout with a set of guidelines. It's a full 60-day members-only website that teaches you how to support your body through the cleansing process with procedures like dry brushing, hydrotherapy, detox teas, and of course, a good healthy sweat. It walks you through preparing your kitchen for the cleanse, selecting a good time to cleanse, and it gives you tips and tricks for success. It includes shopping lists, menu plans, and videos. Tons of videos. As a matter of fact, I'm there for you meal by meal, video by video for the entire cleanse. But let's not get sidetracked. Like I've told you before, it's not as important which way you decide to cleanse, but that you pick a cleanse and stick with it. That's why I've made you a simple, easy reference chart on cleansing that compares and contrasts several different cleansing options and gives you the pros and cons for each. Download your copy now by clicking below.